very much indeed. Once again, glad to have such a lovely studio audience with us. Thank you all at home for joining us on not just another edition of 321, but, ladies and gentlemen, the 100th edition of 321. How about that? Yeah. So, if you think I'm going to try that on my fingers, forget about that. But it is nice to have you here. And for our show, we've got a great show for you. We'll be doing another wonderful show of Aesop's Fables, because we did one last series and we had such a reaction. We've got some great tales for you to see later in the programme. As you know, they're like, well, they all have a moral for a start, and they're rather like proverbs. But what we had to find to do with proverbs was to sort of bring them up to date a bit, like, you know, all that glitters is not Gary. It could be Boy George. And one for the fellas about the lady. There's many a slip twixt bra cup and hip. And one for the married fellas who don't want a large family. A snip in time saves 9. Time now to get the tin up that's done a ton up. My little mate Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. Oh, yeah. And look at that. There you are, not dressed up to go along with our theme, of course, of further Aesop's Fables. But there's a chef and he's baked us a cake. But it's a bit of a little cake for such a big occasion, isn't it, Dusty? Blimey, Ronnie Corbett could even eat that, couldn't he? Oh, and you've done it for us, though, haven't you? You really want me to blow the candles out? Help me, will you? 3, 2, 1... See what I'm... No, you can't beat this character, I tell you. And you know the reason why, of course, because he's the booby prize. If you win him, all you get is a brand new bin. And, of course, the people who have to look out for this guy is, of course, the people without whom we couldn't have done any of our 100 shows. Ladies and gentlemen, our contestants. Here they are.
Sydney and Dee Pascoe from Essex. Frank and Elsie Ross from Leeds. Ivor and Eileen Poole from Reading.
Right, and our first couple tonight we have from Reading in Berkshire, eh? Ivor and Eileen Poole. Ivor Poole.
Right.
Well, Ivor Jacuzzi, but I don't brag about it. No, it's nice, Ivor. You're from which part? Actually, in Reading or just
Caversham, just over the road.
I know Caversham, yes. It says here, before taking early retirement, you were a maths teacher, so now you're happily retired, yes?
Yeah, well, I've taken another part-time job now.
Have you? And
yes,
what do you
just
do?
a small part-time job as a security officer.
Yes, for who? What?
For an accountant.
Accountant?
Large accountants in town, yes, looking after the money.
You couldn't have a word with my missus about the money, could you?
Yeah, I could
What
try.
she doesn't know about it, honestly, money could fill a checkbook, I promise you that. Eileen, what do you do with yourself? Do you do anything at all?
Well, mainly a housewife, but I do a little part-time job at Ivor's office looking after all their plants for them.
All the plants at the accountants?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Couldn't get them to water down their bills a bit, that would help. And I see your hobbies here are gardening, swimming and wildlife.
Yes.
Yeah.
You like wildlife?
Yeah.
Well, you'll love the party after the show.
Oh, I'm
It's great.
sure I shall.
Yeah.
I'm sure I shall.
Make them feel at home, folks, will you? Here we have Dee and Sydney. Yes. Again, part of the world I know a little bit. Rayleigh in Essex, Sydney and Dee Pascoe, yes? And Sydney, you used to be in insurance accountancy, yes?
Yep.
You finished with all that now, have you?
More or less, yes, yes.
And Dee, you spent 13 years working in customs and excise.
That's right.
Oh. Anything to declare about the job at all?
Not really.
I see you were born, Sydney, in Jamaica, but you've never been back there.
That's right, yeah.
But
Since the war.
Yeah, but you're planning to go back for your Ruby wedding. Well, Dee, do you know about this Ruby he was wed to? So when is the Ruby wedding? When is
Next
that?
year.
Next year.
27th of April,
And you're looking forward to that, I bet, eh?
1985.
Well, whatever you do, when you get to Jamaica, don't stub your toe on one of those coconut bars sticking out of the sand.
know,
That can be
I
very
know,
difficult.
I know.
Make them feel at home. Nice to have you with us. Good. And here we have Frank and Elsie from, very near, Cookbridge in Leeds. Frank. Cookridge, I'm sorry, Cookbridge. See, I told you the eyes had gone. Cookridge, Leeds, Frank and Elsie Rose we have. Frank, Ross. The eyes have definitely gone. Ross. Retired, Frank, but you were a planning engineer and a tool maker. What sort of company was that, Frank?
Metal box company.
I see, Elsie, you were a midwife, eh?
Yes,
Did you enjoy that work?
Very much. I always wanted to be a district midwife.
Yes?
That was my aim in life, and I was a district midwife until I couldn't get behind the wheel of the car.
Really?
You know, the steering wheel of the car anymore, because when I was pregnant, you see.
It's sort of a do-it-yourself job. Make them feel at home, folks, with us. Nice to have you with us. Have a good time, I'm sure you will. Lovely. OK, folks, you know, of course, 3, 2, 1 always starts with a quiz. £10 for each correct answer in the first round. If they win a maximum at the end of the first round would be 100. A maximum at the end of the second round would be 1,000. Let's meet the lovely lady with the questions. Caroline Munro is here. Ah, yeah. Now then, how about that? Yes, made of chamois leather.
Yes,
but listen, you've made a film recently, I know. You've done lots of movies, and you did one. You wore a costume very similar to that.
That's
Well,
right.
I did see that. What was that?
It was called At the Earth's Core with Doug McClure and Peter Cushing.
Doug McClure, of course, who was in the Virginian series.
That's
I remember.
right.
Yeah, you see, I know the films a bit.
you
I
do.
can't read much over there, but I know the film. Let's go and play the quiz, shall we? There we are. Eileen and Ivor, take one of those two, would you? Thanks a lot, Caroline. Now then, Eileen and Ivor, you know we like you to answer alternately, and it must be alternately. You can't go out of sync, OK? You first, gentlemen second. 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. And, of course, if you don't know, say don't know, pass, and I'll go on to your partner with the next question, and we'll give you £10 to start with on the first one here. And, of course, remember, I must accept the first answer or part of the answer you give me, so be careful with guesses. Good luck to you. This question here is about the names of well-known actors and actresses who appear on television. We will give you the surname of a well-known performer, and we want you to give his or her first name. So first names of television actors and actresses. Now, Miss Lipman has the first name Maureen. So we'll start you with that one. Lipman and
Maureen.
Woodward.
Edward.
Lumley.
Joanna.
Cole.
Pass.
O'Sullivan.
Maureen.
No, I'm sorry, she is an old film actress, of course. We wanted Richard O'Sullivan, who, of course, appears on television regularly. George Cole was the one we wanted. Cole and George Cole, Minder and all those
Yes,
wonderful
yes,
Bounder
I know
series.
it.
Yeah.
However, you got 3 right, so you got £30, so it's not a bad start. It's the way to kick off, and it's all right. Dee and Sydney, one of those 2 is for you. Thank you, Dee. Same question, same routine, answer alternately, and good luck to you. Here we go. The question here, again, is about the names of well-known actors and actresses who appear on television. We will give you the surname of a well-known performer. We want you to give his or her first name. So first names of television actors and actresses. Miss Chase has the first name Lorraine. So we'll start you with that one. Chase.
Lorraine.
Waterman.
Pass.
Sugden.
Pass.
Sugden. Valentine.
Pass.
Phoenix.
Pass.
Rossiter.
Pass.
Drake.
Charlie.
Havers.
Pass.
Quirk.
Pass.
And Hines.
Victor.
No. Whoever he was, I don't care. We wanted Fraser Hines, of course.
I'm not
Fraser
good at
Hines, or else they would have had Ronald Hines, the actor. Pauline Quirk, that very talented actress. Nigel Havers Nigel. Rossiter, we wanted Leonard Rossiter, of course, yes. Great Leonard Rossiter. Phoenix, Pat Phoenix, remember?
Yeah.
Coronation Street, how can you forget? Valentine, Anthony Valentine. Sugden, Molly Sugden. Waterman,
Dennis.
Dennis. Now she knows, Eileen.
That wasn't me you asked that.
No, it was you? Don't tell him off, don't tell me.
I got that
However, what do we got? At the end of that, you had 2. You got £20. So achievement. Thanks a lot, love. Third envelope means that's the one for Elsie and Frank, so good luck to you again. A very similar question. The question here is about the names of well-known actors and actresses who appear on television. We will give you the surname of a well-known performer. We want you to give his or her first name. So first names of television actors and actresses. Miss Dench has the first name Judy. We'll start you with that one. Dench.
Judy.
Thor.
Don't know.
Ustinov.
Don't know.
Briars.
Richard.
Gordon.
Don't know.
Mower.
Don't know.
Coombs.
Pat.
Hawthorne.
Don't know.
Greenwood.
Don't know.
Kempson.
Don't know.
Ah, well, Kempson was Rachel Kempson. Greenwood was Joan Greenwood, or Paul Greenwood from the Rosie series. Hawthorne was Nigel Hawthorne. Mower, Patrick Mower. Gordon, Noel Gordon, we'd have taken. Hannah Gordon, of course. Ustinov, the great Peter Ustinov. And Thor, John Thor. So again, it's even. 3 there gives you £30. It is very, very even here. See? So don't worry, we're all in the same boat tonight. We've got couple number 2, that's Dee and Sydney. They're on £20, but both leading at the moment. Couple number 1 and couple number 3, they both have £30. Yeah. So, okay, Eileen and Ivor, here we go for the second round questions. One of those three is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
very
this
much
time.
indeed.
Blame me this time.
So, okay, well, good luck. Here we go again. The question here is about members of the animal kingdom and their names. We will give you the first part of the name of the creature, and we want you to finish it. And by animals, we mean everything, insects, birds, fish, in the animal kingdom, okay?
Right.
So we give you, as I say, the first part of the name of the creature. We want you to finish it. Hawksbill is the first part of the name of a turtle. So we'll start you with that one. Hawksbill is a
Turtle.
polar,
Bear.
barn,
Owl.
death watch,
Beetle.
Dover,
Soul.
harp,
No.
harvest,
Mouse.
money,
Spider.
laughing,
Hyena.
bottle-nosed,
No.
bottle-nosed dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah, you did very well there, though. The harvest, you got that, of course. Harp seal. Seal harp. Harp seal was what we wanted there. That's about the only one. You did so well on that. How'd you get out of that one? At the end of that, you scored £240. Little Orville's done it for you. He has. Okay. Now then, Sydney, it's your turn to pick them.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. You're going for £20 for each correct answer. Again, question is the same. It's about members of the animal kingdom and their names. We will give you the first part of the name of a creature. We want you to finish it. Now, the word fiddler is the first part of the name of a crab. So we'll start you with that one. Fiddler,
Crab.
praying,
Pass.
mute,
Pass.
rainbow,
Trout.
honey,
Bee.
tawny,
Pass.
Nile,
Pass.
Arctic, Arctic,
Pass.
golden,
Eagle.
and mandarin.
Orange.
Well, that's good. A very rare creature if it was not one of them. I said exactly the same in my mind, I promise you. Don't worry about that. Mandarin was a duck. Arctic fox, we would take it. Nile was a crocodile. Tawny owl.
Yeah.
Tawny owl. Yeah. And mute was a swan. However, at the end of that, you've got £80 is what you have. £80. Well done, Sid. Lovely. Okay, Frank and Elsie. Thanks, Caroline. Again, the last envelope means that's the one for you, so you're going for £30 for each correct answer. And again, the question, hold him tight, good luck to, is about members of the animal kingdom and their names. We will give you the first part of the name of a creature. We want you to finish it. Now, the word moray is the first part of the name of an eel. So we'll start you with that one. Moray is a...
Eagle.
No, eel.
Eel.
Colorado.
Beetle.
Tsetse.
Fly.
Bactrian.
Don't know.
Bumble.
Bee.
Humpback.
Whale.
Roe.
Don't know.
Duckbill.
Platypus.
Peregrine.
Don't know.
Greater horseshoe.
Don't know.
Greater horseshoe was a bat. Peregrine, falcon. Roe, a deer. And Bactrian was a camel. And that's not bad. So at the end of that, you have scored £180. Hang on. Yeah, they have. So, at the end of the quiz this week, we do have couple number 2, that's Sydney and Dee. They have £80. We've got couple number 3, Elsie and Frank. They've got £180. Winners of the quiz this week, Elsie and Ivor, they have £240. Couple number 1.
Elsie.
Oh, I'm calling Elsie Eileen. I'm sorry. Eileen. Yes, there we are. However, there's the £80 for you, Dee. No, Sid's taking that. He's making sure he gets that. She's going to go and buy a mandarin orange with that. There's the ceramic dusty bin. You know he's worth a few bob, Dee, don't you, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely to meet you. Take care. Give him a round of applause, folks. Good luck. Cheers. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Okay, folks, time to go away for the break. We'll be back with further Aesop's Fables on 3, 2, 1. See you in a couple of minutes. part 2 of 3, 2, 1, and our theme this week, of course, is Further Fables. Now, we've got Ivor and Eileen Poole from Reading playing through part 2 against Frank and Elsie Ross from... Cookridge, not Cookbridge, Cookridge. Now, you know what happens here, folks, of course. At the end of each of the 3 items we show you here, one of our guests is going to come here, they'll leave a clue object, and they're going to read you a rhyme. Now, when we have 3 on the table, I'm going to ask each of you to select one, to reject, if you get through the dreaded elimination question, where the big prizes and the awful dusty bin is waiting for you, OK? So good luck to you all. We will go on and we'll have item number 1, and we're going over straight away to Aesop Owl at his academy, where he's testing his pupils' knowledge of fables.
2, 4, 6, 8. Why is teacher always late? Why are we waiting? School is what we're hating. Who cares for teachers' sons? Look out, love! He's crowd!
I trust you've all learnt your 500 times tables?
Yes, sir.
Splendid. Today we'll do fables. Cat, you'll be first.
Oh, not me, sir.
Oh, yes, you will act out a fable, and the others will guess what the moral must be. Here you are, choose a card. That's a fable you'll show us.
So it's ever so hard.
Can't get on with
It's all right for you.
Is it a book? Is it a play? Come on, give us a clue.
Silence! Go on, Cat. The floor's yours. Try to earn our applause.
Well, I have got a hunch, sir. May I borrow your lunch?
Oh, very well.
Thank you so much.
Boy!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do need the box. I'm such a lucky cat, of a plump and juicy rat. What a meal it will make for me tonight. You've got every right to quail, from your whiskers to your tail. You're more tempting than a peacock delight. But I've had a sudden thought. Just one rat is all I've caught, and tomorrow I'll be hungrier, I fear. I won't eat the rat just yet. You're a my little pet, 'cause I've had a most illuminating, not to say intoxicating, fascinating, brilliant idea. Why be content with what you've got when you can't have a great deal more? To the farmer I will go, and the rat to him I'll show. I will say I saved his ends from decimation. Out of gratitude he'll then take an egg from every hen and present me with them in appreciation. Oh, with a dozen eggs there'll be eggs for breakfast, lunch and tea. So instead of only one meal now it's free. But there's supper still to find. Oh, it really is a find. Never mind, remember my philosophy. Why be content with what you've got when you can't have a great deal more?
Right.
How much better off I'd be if in place of eggs for tea I sit on the eggs and hatch them out instead. Never mind the scrambled eggs, think of juicy chicken legs, or a dozen parsons' noses on some bread. It's a dozen chicken wings, I can do exciting things. It's enough to make me smile from ear to ear. I'll have chicken meals galore, lasting 2 whole weeks or more, and all thanks to my original idea.
Why be content with what you got when you could have a great deal more?
As an extra special treat, I will barbecue that meat. For chicken cooked on charcoal I adore. I will start the fire quick with some paper or a stick. Oh, this box will do for starters, that's for sure.
Boy!
Whoops!
There goes my flippin' rat.
Well, now fancy that. Total happiness from me has just been snatched. Sir, this is an easy quiz. I know what the moral is.
Yes?
You're supposed to count your chickens before they're hatched. Right! You may applaud.
Not until I've given you your just reward.
There she is. Lovely. You did recognise her in that wonderful costume. Lovely Anna Dawson, eh? You must be very hot. It's a fabulous costume, though,
Marvellous,
isn't it? Yes. So, listen, always a busy lady. What are you up to right now, Anna?
I do a punchlines and Super Troopers.
What's Super Troopers? New series?
It's yes, it's from Tyne Tees. It's about sort of famous people of the 30s. You know, Super Troopers. I'm doing some Gertrude Lawrence numbers.
Smashing. And she really can do that sort of thing so well. Lovely to see you, love. This is the clue, is it?
Yes, that's it.
The
A
owl.
stuffed owl.
A stuffed owl is your clue. And can we have the rhyme, please?
The rhyme is, if it gets dark, that's that. A resting place for fat.
That's all there is to that. Yes, we could all do with that, couldn't we? Ladies and gentlemen, lovely Anna Dawson. Bye, darling.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good luck.
Thanks, Dad. Well, what do you think of that? Any idea, Elsie?
Well, I think it's probably something to do with stuffing animals. To have some stuffed animals.
Some stuffed animals?
Yes.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. How about you? Have any idea?
A wise owl. I think it's probably something to do with wisdom, maybe something to do with computers.
Maybe. Well, of course, being the first one, you've got quite a bit of time to think about it. Don't have to make up our mind till we have two more on the table, remember? So we'll go on. We'll have item number 2. This time back to the classroom, only it's the turn of the goat and the ass.
Hey, Mr. Bear, can you hear me in there? I'd like to share your warm and cozy cave. You're not coming in. Oh, please let me in. Shelter from the cold is all I crave. Not today, thank you. Well, clear off.
Leave this to me, Donkey, and soon you'll see, Donkey, how easily a goat can solve this problem. In face of opposition, a touch of demolition will guarantee our getting in. Just watch me.
Don't waste your time, you silly fool. Don't they teach you anything at school? My giddy goat, use your brains. You'll only get a headache for your pain. Leave this to me, Bonehead, and soon you'll see, Bonehead, how easily an ass can solve this problem. In face of opposition, my kind of demolition will guarantee our getting in. Stand clear! Don't waste your time, you silly mule. Don't they teach you anything at school? You silly ass! Use your brains. You'll only wear your shoes out for your pains.
Hey, Mr. Bear, can you hear me in there? I'd like to share your warm and cozy cave.
No chance. You're not coming in.
Oh, please let me in. Shelter from the cold is all I crave.
Go away. What are you going to do? Close the door.
Hey, Mr. Bear, are you hungry in there? How'd you like to share my juicy grapes?
The fruit's out of reach.
There's grapes and a peach.
I bet this is another of your japes.
So how's about that then? Now who's a clever cat then? What's out of reach to you, to me's no problem. Well, what do you say, partner?
I hope you stay, partner. Just bring the fruit and come on in.
That's okay.
An entertaining tale. Why did those two fail? The moral should be obvious.
Of course. It's quite clear to me. The moral must be persuasion is much better than brute force.
Clever cat.
Now then, Jeff. All right, that's it. Hey. Beneath all of that, you see, you've got Jeff Stevenson. You know, from Knees Up. You know, very popular series, that, Jeff. Yeah, a bit up in there too, I bet.
It certainly is. Well, I'm used to acting the goat.
This is obviously the clue.
This is a raffia donkey, Ted.
Nearly got it right.
A raffia donkey. And the clue is, we'll put you down with this, I'm sure, a lot of bottled grapes in store.
Ah, now what? Oh, you know something, yes? Yes, oh, good. Well, they know something. Let's thank Jeff Stevenson. Good luck next time, Jeff. Good luck. All the best, mate. Thank you. Bye. Right. Okay. We had a lot of R's, but what does the R's mean? Do we know what it is?
Some grapes wine.
Bottle of grapes wine, yeah.
What I thought. Wine.
So, have you had other thoughts about this, haven't you? What do you think this is?
That's a sauna where you lose the fat.
A sauna where you lose the fat?
Yeah.
All right, we've got to have one more on the table, and we'll find out exactly what we have got and what's going to be rejected. We will have item number 3 as we join this time the King of the Beasts for the Lion and the Lambs.
King of the beasts, would you like to feast on the flesh of a nice young goat?
That I can't resist, it's the top of me list, it's the meat on which I dote.
Look over here, there's a goat getting near. It's the finest goat in the land.
Oh, yes.
I will open the gate and leave the rest to fate.
I don't mind giving fate a hand.
You've been had. Oh, what's up? Oh, what's a hoot? Boy, does he look sick? Oh, what's a sight? Pure delight. It was a splendid trick. Oh, what's a laugh? Oh, what's a prank? Oh, such jollity. Oh, it's just one of the best. You must agree. Ha 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 hee hee hee. Ha 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 tee hee hee. The lion's asleep. Why don't we creep up and yank his tail real hard? Even better still, he would feel quite ill if he thought there were men in the yard. If there's one thing he fears, it is men with spears. So they bravely enter his den. With the sheets and those pots, we could have lots and lots of fun dressing up as men. Oh, yes. Husband of mine, I would think you divine if you bought me a sheepskin coat.
Well, to spend all that cash is exceedingly rash. Shall I go and cut a lamb's throat?
You're outside the door, can you skin all four?
At once and without remorse.
And with all that meat as a very special treat, I shall make her some nice mint sauce.
You've been had. Oh, what a laugh. Oh, what a hoot. Oh, what a sight. Pure delight. Oh, what a lark. Oh, what a prank. Oh, what a jest. One of the best. La, 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 la. What do you think of that?
Shut your noise. This story, boys, what moral does it evoke?
Me? Yes, he who plays a trick must be prepared to take the joke.
Right.
Lion, no lamb.
There you go.
Yes. Hello. How do you do? Yes, Emmett. Of course, responsible for the writing of the songs of Aesop's Fables last time and this time.
And this time.
And this time, eh? Yes.
You embarrass me.
So does Terry Hall.
Yeah.
What's the clue then for
Well,
us, Chris?
I'm leaving you a paint tin, okay?
Paint tin is the clue for you.
Paint tin.
And the rhyme?
What do you make of this? A cunning one to cut a dash. Pocket this, and it's merely cash.
Oh, yes, that's the easy one, isn't it? Oh, yes, Cunning Fox, you're thinking nicely. She wants
Let's-
that.
Oh. You do anything after the show?
Don't, you'll embarrass Frank. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris.
Thank you,
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Good luck.
So, what do you think? Cup of dash, and any idea what you think?
I think that.
Oh, for a coat. Oh,
Yes.
how about you, Elsie?
Well, I thought probably it was going to be a dustbin with it being an empty tin, you see. But
Well, you've just heard that from Chris, and as we now have 3 on the table, I can read the other 2 again, just to refresh your memory. Remember, the first item brought in was the stuffed owl from Anna. Anna Dawson said, if it gets dark, that's that, a resting place for fat. Okay. And the raffia donkey brought in number 2 item by Jeff Stevenson. Jeff said, we'll put you down with this, I'm sure, a lot of bottled grapes in store. Now, you've heard the three. You've got to make up your mind which one you'd like to reject if you get through the elimination question. So which one's going to go?
Agreed?
Yes.
You're agreed, Ivor?
The donkeys.
We do as well.
We have established that, have we? That's
Yeah.
going to be rejected.
Yeah.
Whichever couple
Yeah.
gets through, the raffia donkey is going to be rejected. Okay?
Now we
Right.
decide.
We decide. Indeed, we do. Ivor, put your hands beside the button, please. Okay? There, Frank. That's just there. Now, I'm going to start to read the elimination question. When you think you know the answer, hit the button and answer. Now, if you answer before you hit the button, I must offer it to the other couple, okay? Of course, if they hit the button and they're wrong, I'll continue reading until somebody gets it right. So, good luck to you. Here we go now. This is a republic of southeastern Europe. It is bounded by Albania, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, and Turkey. The capital city is Athens. Ah, Ivor's in there.
Greece.
Indeed it was, Greece. You hovered a bit there, Frank, but Ivor took the chance. Hit the button. Oh, my. Hey, thank you. Oh, well. Lovely. Hey, listen, Frank, I saw you hover there. You wasn't.
Yes.
Did you think it was Greece?
Yes.
Oh, dear. You see what I mean? Whoever hits the button first, up came the light. That meant, of course, Ivor was right when he answered correctly. And we do have to say goodbye to you. But, of course, Caroline is here with, of course, your money from the quiz. How much, Caroline?
£180.
Very good indeed. Ah, you've been looking for him, Elsie, haven't you? Lovely. Give him a kiss. That's the one you wanted. Well, keep looking for the real one. He's the character you won't want. However, we do have a consolation prize. Anna Dawson over there, if you take a look, has a radio tea maker and an automatic coffee maker for you, just over there. Take a look. Yeah. However, Frank, it's been lovely having you with us. I'm sorry you hovered about that, but you were nearly there. Elsie, you've been lovely. Take care, look after him, and enjoy the money, won't you?
Yes, thank
Been a
you.
lovely couple. Thank you very much for coming along. Bye. Thanks, Caroline. Okay. Well, at least that's sorted out. We're coming back in part 3, and we know what's going to be rejected, the raffia donkey, right?
That's right.
Okay, let's hope it is what you might think it is. We'll see you very, very soon on 3, 2, 1. Don't go far. Make sure. Okay, yes, it's part 3 of Further Fables, and we've got Ivor and Eileen from Reading. They've won through, and they've rejected, of course, the raffia donkey, brought a number 2 item from Jeff Stevenson. Now, I always say, we know you hope what it is. We know that. Yeah. But
We don't
again,
know.
idea, what do you think it is?
Only
No, only the wine.
Only the
It
wine,
might be
because you didn't drink, that's why you rejected it. We'll put you down with this, I'm sure, a lot of bottled grapes in store, is what he said. Okay. We'll put you down with this, I'm sure. That doesn't sound too promising, so perhaps the donkey was a warning that you'd feel a bit of a donkey if you kept this one. A lot of bottled grapes in store. Well, bottled grapes, well, that's usually wine, as you suggest.
Yeah.
And stored for, bottles of wine is bin. Dusty bin, done it straight away. Yeah. Well done. Okay, not what you thought. Away you go, my friend. You're off this week. You're going home with a good prize. Fabulous. I'm so pleased for you. You feel a lot better now,
We
don't
do,
you?
definitely.
Okay, good. Okay, we will now go on and we'll have item number 4. This time we're going back to the academy to see who the owl is going to pick on this time.
Let me see now, who hasn't had a go yet? You there, yes, Mr. Bear, don't look so upset.
I can't, sir. Oh, I can't. Oh, please don't ask me.
Give me one good reason why not.
Well, you see, I'm simply mad about honey. Call me a honeycomb freak. Oh, to savor that honey flavor, why, I could live on honeycombs for week after week. I'm simply mad about honey. Bonkers on honey, that's me. I don't give a hoot for your nuts or your fruit. I must have my honeycombs for tea. Buzz, buzz, busy, busy bee.
Quiet, that means you. What have we got here?
Honeycombs by the jarful.
That's patently clear. You're wasting my time. Put it down at once.
I can't, sir, that's the problem.
Explain yourself, you dunce.
I found this in there, sir, a short time ago.
Yes?
I sneaked it out here, sir, then woe upon woe.
What?
I grabbed a great pawful.
Of that there's no doubt.
But now it's just awful, my paw won't come out.
Oh!
I'm simply mad about honey.
Yes, yes.
Bonkers on honey, that's me.
So you say.
I don't give a hoot for your nuts or your fruit. I must have my honeycombs for tea.
Let go.
Are the honeycombs? Oh no! What a greedy bear, so stupid too. No silly ass could be sillier than you. If you let go of half, you'd meet with success. Then we could share your honeycombs. Are you happy now?
Oh, yes!
I'm simply mad about honey. Call me a honeycomb free. Oh, to savor that honey flavor. Why, I could live on honeycombs for week after week. I'm simply mad about honey. Bonkers on honey, that's me. I don't give a hoot for your nuts or your fruit. I must have my honeycombs for tea.
Calm down, pay attention to me. I would like you to think about Mr. Bear. In his stupidity, there's a fable right there. The moral is quite plain. It's the moral we call.
Sir, half a loaf is better than no bread at all.
Well done.
What a smart ass!
Face
Oh,
the wall.
Yes? So, Douglas,
Take a paw.
take a paw. Yes. You knew that was Dougie Brown, all right, didn't you? Yes. You couldn't get away from that. Because this is our 100th show, and of course Dougie was here with us on the first show, right?
On the first show, yes. I've done some good things since.
Hadn't we all? Dougie, what are you going to leave me as the clue?
I'm going to leave a honey jar. Oops,
Whoops, a honey jar.
A honey jar.
There's your clue.
And the clue we have is heavenly justice and quiet won't do you no harm to try it.
Yeah. They don't care. They got rid of the bin. Ladies and gentlemen, Dougie Brown. Good luck, Dougie. Thanks for coming by. Bye. Now. Hey?
I must be thick. That didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything to you. You got this far and you got rid of Dusty Bin. We have 3 on the table. I can read one of the other 2 again. I can read the stuffed owl brought in or the paint pot which was brought in by Chris Emmett. Which of these 2 would you like to
Could we have a paint pot?
Yes?
Yes, please.
OK, Chris brought this in item number 3. He said, a cunning one to cut a dash, pocket this, and it's merely cash. What do you think,
That's
folks?
a clue.
Which one are you going to get rid of?
The honey jar.
The honey
Get
jar.
rid of the honey jar.
OK, that's the one you want to get rid of.
Yeah.
See, it didn't matter you getting knocked out, did it? You're still playing the game. OK, you want to reject this, do you?
Yes.
OK, so here we are. Dougie brought you in the honey jar and he said heavenly justice and quiet. Well, there is one word which has a connection with those 3. That's peace. Heavenly peace, justice of the peace, and peace and quiet. So that's 3 pieces, and the honey is something sweet, which gives you a three-piece sweet. Won't do you no harm to try. Well, the double negative there means that this may do you harm. Not 1, but 6. Just take a look at this. Ivor says very nice indeed. Yes, you could have done with that, Eileen, yes?
I think he was thinking about...
About Caroline sitting there?
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, she might have come and stayed the night, but that's about all I would say. With a fabulous prize, I think you'll agree, yes?
Yes, beautiful.
OK, but
Yes,
thank you,
lovely.
Caroline. It has to go. Take it away, please. And then, again, a great prize. How about that? Just what you thought. And now we're going to have our last act of Further Fables. And we do appear to have a sick lion on our hands.
Have you heard the news?
What?
Well, they say the lion is dying.
No.
Yes, the lambs and ewes say they've heard him moaning and crying.
Oh, dear.
Well, they say he's weak as a kitten.
Really?
And he's confined to his cage.
Ah.
His last will and testament's written.
No!
He's got 1 foot in the grave.
Poor soul.
His last wish, they say, is to see the friends he
holds dear.
Oh, yes.
So I'm off into his den. Aren't you coming then?
No, I think I'll stay here.
Selfish beast.
Oh, I'm dying.
Have you heard the news?
That the lion's very near dead, yes.
Well, we're off
Into his den.
Aren't you coming then?
No, but you go ahead.
Please yourself.
Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Have you heard the news? Oh, that you say you're dying, yes. Come inside, please do. On my deathbed. You say you're lying, yes, quite. If you came in, you'd find it comfy. And overcrowded, no doubt. Oh, why? Lots of your subjects have gone in there. But? So far, not one has come out. And until they do, making room for a new set of callers, I prefer to stay outside, thinking woe betide me if I got near your maulers. That's all, folks.
A most suitable fable for this school, sir.
Yes, I trust that the moral is clear.
Yes, it's, you're a fool, sir.
What?
You're a fool if you believe all you hear.
Correct. You have all done well. You have passed your Fables exams. So until next Saturday, take a holiday. Oh, if only owls and lambs. Class dismissed. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, the things we do for you, Ted Rogers.
Yes.
I haven't got an agent anymore. I'm booked by the RSPCA.
That's right. Last time we did Aesop's Fables, it took you about 3 hours to walk in because, remember, he was the tortoise, weren't you?
That's right.
That's right, yes. But, of course, you've been what?
Been a peacock in between arm and arm.
Now, listen, what's going to be the clue here?
You want this in English?
Well, of course, yes. Whatever.
Well, the clue is any old iron.
Oh, there you are.
Any old iron.
Uh-huh. And how about the rhyme?
And the rhyme is refuse the doby if you will, or clean up here and take your fill.
There you are. Derby. We'll have to find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Thornton. Yeah. Thank you, Frank. Good luck. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Eileen is going... She decided, Ivor, what it is. What is that, then?
I think it could be a car.
You think that could be a car? Why?
Fill up. Take your fill.
Yes, and what was Dobie to do with it?
I don't know.
No, neither do I.
Find out.
Well, you can hear one of the
We're
other
gonna
two
find
again.
out.
Remember the stuffed owl brought in by Anna Dawson? Yes. Or the paint pot. You haven't heard this. Remember this? This was brought in by Chris. Which would you like to hear out of these two?
I was interested in the paint pot.
Yes, so we've got to hear that again.
Yeah.
All right, yes, refresh your memory. Chris brought in the paint tin. He said, a cunning one to cut a dash, pocket this, and it's merely cash. So, well, they're all cash, aren't they? Our prizes. Once the bin's gone. So what one's going to go this time?
You choose.
The paint tin.
The
paint tin?
Yes, I'll go with it.
Is that all right, folks? Yes. Oh, yes, oh, yeah. Now the bin's gone, yes. So it's going to be rejected, yes?
Yes, please.
OK, then. A cunning one to cut a dash, pocket this, and it's merely cash. So, let's see what we have for you. A cunning one to cut a dash. Well, a cunning one in an animal context could be a fox. Cutting a dash usually refers to clothing, which is backed up by pocket this. The paint tin has an obvious connection with coats. The rest of the second line, and it's merely cash, has a hint of the other coat. These two fabulous coats. Now, just take a look. Ivor and Eileen, they're certainly wearing them proudly enough. They're fabulous. It's a full-length fox fur coat and a lightweight cashmere overcoat. Huh?
No good at guessing.
No good at guessing, but they are fabulous.
No,
Take them away. Thank you, folks. They have to go. Good prize, huh? You got that? You got that? Really fast. That's good. Well, at last we found one that you got.
Yes.
That's not bad, is it? 1 out of 4. Whatever. Anyway, we have the final 2 on the table. I can read them both again as we're down to the final 2. Remember, the item number 1 brought in by Anna Dawson, a stuffed owl. It gets dark. If it gets dark, that's that. A resting place for fat. Frank Thornton just brought you in any old iron and said, refuse the Dobie if you will, or clean up here and take your fill.
You think that's kitchen, don't you?
What's something to do with the kitchen?
Something to do with the kitchen?
Yeah.
What's
A
that?
stuffed bird?
Yes?
Fat?
Yes, fat.
She thinks it's
You think that's something to do with the kitchen and
Yes.
cooking? And you like cooking?
I love
Yes.
cooking.
Yes,
yeah.
I see.
But
And what do you think that
I
is?
think that might be a car.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll
That.
reject the owl.
You want to get rid of the cooking?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want that?
Yeah. I'll have a rest.
You'll have a rest from the
I'll have a
cooking?
rest
Fine. Is that all right, folks?
Checking?
No.
Yes. Checking?
Yes.
Okay, is it going to be rejected?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay, then you are going to reject the stuffed owl brought in by Anna Dawson. If it gets dark, that's that. A resting place for fat. Let's see if you're right here. Now. Okay, she brought you in the owl. If it gets dark, that's that. That could be a reference to the owl because perhaps owls only fly at night. A resting place, that could indicate a holiday. And that line, which complete was a resting place for fat, was an indication of where. Another word for fat, Greece. It's a 3-2-1 holiday to Greece is what it is. Yes, a classical tour of Greece, starting with 3 days in Athens, including a professionally guided tour of the many wondrous ancient sites, and a full day's cruising around some of the islands. Then on to Delphi, the home of the famous oracle, and an opportunity of visiting all the historic remains in that area. A blend of tradition, history, and breathtaking scenery skirted by the blue of the Mediterranean Sea. A wonderful opportunity to spend 2 weeks relaxation while exploring the history of this amazing area, rightly regarded as the cradle of civilization.
Beautiful.
What a fabulous prize, huh?
Yes.
There you are, but you...
We couldn't leave our dog. She's too old and...
Couldn't leave your dog?
No, that's
There
the
you are,
reason we
you
wouldn't
see.
take our holiday.
Well, that's
Go
very
forward.
sweet and very nice, but of course, the stuffed...
It's gone.
Whatever it is, he's gone, that stuffed owl, and this is the prize, right?
Yes, that's
Yes,
the one.
there we are. Okay, this is
Whatever.
the prize you are going home with tonight. Any old iron brought in item number 5 by Frank Thornton. Refuse the Dobie if you will. Well, Dobie is quite a well-known word in India for washerman. That has a connection with the alternative which Frank mentioned, or clean up here and take your fill. Yes, you're going to have plenty of chances to clean up and fill your kitchen with this little lot. Take a look at this, Eileen. Have a look. Yes, come on, let's go. Here we are, Eileen. Go over to Caroline there. And you either. Lovely. Ah, yes. Hey. Just look at all this. Oh, thank you very much. But I should... what is this? Hey, hang on. Just a moment. It's the 100th show. Yes, that's fine. But remember, Ivor and Eileen, you did win money in the quiz, right? Anna has that. How much did they win, Anna?
£240.
£240 they won. Great. Lovely. Well, okay, that little character, that Dusty Bin, he brought us in a bit of a dreadful cake. Okay, Dusty, you've been rejected. Hey, look at this. Look at this. How about this? Come on, turn around and show everybody. How's that? How about that one, huh?
Beautiful.
How about that?
What's in it?
Happy birthday. 3, 2, 1. All I can say is, what a cake. Now, have you really ever seen... Oh, yes. Thank you, Karen. Karen Boston, Miss YTV. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers, Doug. Cheers, everybody. Ivor, God bless. All the best. Eileen, take care. Until we see you next week, ladies and gentlemen, from everybody on 3, 2, 1, take care. Have a good week. Good night now. Bye-bye. Thanks, Karen. God bless you.